All right, Anna Claire, we are going to look at the second problem together. So remember, we are still dealing with the problem solving process, but really, you do it every time you solve a math problem. So remember, our first step is that we've got to understand the problem. So when we understand the problem, we're going to read it, we're going to underline and circle, and then possibly write down our facts. Now, I don't make you write them down every time, but if you get stuck, that's a strategy that you do. If you get stuck, write down your facts and see if that helps you figure out what's going on. So let's understand the problem. It is estimated that a movie made more than $7 million, but less than $8 million. There is a 5 in the thousands place, a 7 in the 10,000s place, and a 6 in the 100,000s place. The ones, tens, and hundreds places have zeros in them because the total is an estimate. What is the estimated amount of money that the movie made? So we've got to find that estimated amount. So now, what facts do we know? We know that the movie made more than, so greater than $7 million. And I forgot my dollar sign, but you can put it on yours. We know that the movie made less than $8,000. Again, my handwriting is not the best on here, so I do apologize. Oops. All right, we know that there's a 5 in the thousands place. I'm going to abbreviate. 5 in the thousands place. That should be an O. There is a 7 in the 10,000s place. There is a 6 in the 100,000s place. And the ones, tens, and hundreds have zeros in them. So I'm going to say zeros equals ones, tens. Sorry, Anna Claire. It's just so hard with my mouse, and hundreds. All right, so there's my facts. Short and sweet. We're not rewriting the paragraph because that's not going to help me do anything because I can just reread it if instead of rewriting it. All right, what do we need to find? We need to find the estimated amount of money that the movie made. So that's what we're going to write. Estimated amount of money. Sorry, I'm going to abbreviate so I can get through this. The movie made. All right. So we've got our facts. We've got our plan. Oh, sorry. We've got our facts. Now we need to make our plan. So when we're talking about knowing that it's greater than 7 million and less than 8 million, and they tell us all of these place values, I really think that the best plan of action is to use a what to solve. What could possibly help us put these numbers in those specific place values? Whoops, that should be use a place value chart. All right, so my plan is going to be be to use a place value chart. Now, instead of having to draw out something fancy, what we are going to do is we are going to take and write out blanks for my place value chart. So we know that this number has to have 7 digits in it because it's got to be greater than 7 million and less than 8 million. So these are all 7-digit, or these are both 7-digit numbers, and anything in between them would have to be a 7-digit number. So let's write my 7 blanks, 1, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's go back up to the facts that we know. Now, I'm going to start with my ones period right here. I'm going to start there because I know that my ones, my tens, and my hundreds are all zeros because this is an estimate. So there's my ones place, there's my tens place, there's my hundreds place. All of those are zeros. Now, let's look. So what place value is this? So I go ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So let's go back up here to my facts. See, I've used that. I have a 5 in the thousands place. All right, I've used that. All right, now after the thousands, I have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So I come up here and I see that I need a 7 in the 10,000 spot. And then last, I need a 6 in the 100,000 spot because I have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. All right, but it kind of leaves us hanging. It doesn't tell us what number needs to go in my million spot. So I know that the problem has to give me enough information to solve. So let's think about this. The only other information that I have is this, whoops, right there. It has to be greater than 7,000. It has to be greater than 7 million, but less than 8,000. So let's think about what I can put right here. If I put an 8 right here, is that less than 8,000? No. I could put a 9 right there. That's not I keep saying 8,000, Anna Claire, I'm sorry. We were rounding to the nearest thousand today. I could put an 8 in the million spot, but if I look at my whole number, 8,675,000 is bigger than 8 million, so I can't use the 8. So I'm going to erase that. Can't use it. Now, it has to be less than 8,000, so we know 8 million, so we know my 8 can't go right there. But it has to be greater than 7 million, so I can't use 1 million, can't use 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million. Well, what about 7 million? If I put a 7 right there, is my new number now is 7,675,000. Is it greater than 7 million? Yes. Is 7,675,000 less than 8 million? Yes. So guess what? I have to put a 7 in that blank. So my amount, my estimated amount that movie made was $7,675,000. So that is my answer, and you can rewrite it over here. $7,675,000. All right, and then of course, we don't want to skip our very last step. Does your answer make sense? So does it make sense? We're going to type or write yes, because I used a place value chart. All right. Well, I hope these 2 examples have helped. Remember, whenever you start doing your work on page 45, um, think about this problem solving process. Think about how you really need to understand that problem first. So make sure that you're underlining those important facts, circling what you're trying to find. If you get stuck on a problem, then go out to the side and write some short and sweet facts, because we're visual learners and that's going to help you to better understand that problem. Um, and then, of course, don't forget your other steps, because you'll do them automatically. You don't even realize you're doing it. So just let me know if you have any problems on the classwork. I hope these 2 videos helped you. Bye, Anna Claire. I hope I see you soon.